How is it going, guys? Well, you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, and you can see what's sitting directly in front of me on my desk. So here's the thing. What I have for you guys today is a puzzle solve video. Now, I realize I've done a couple of these in the past, but I want my channel to kind of be more about puzzles, and I think that it would be really fun if I did more puzzle solving uploads. And in today's video, I am going to be solving the Truncated Icosidodecahedron. This puzzle is extremely massive. It's really fun. When you get to the end of it, it kind of gets pretty challenging, but for the most part, I really enjoy this puzzle, and I have no problem with it. And recently, I actually watched Pete the Geek's video on the tutorial for this puzzle, and realized that the entire time that I've actually owned this, that I've been doing it wrong. I used to start with a hexagonal face, and then end with a hexagonal face. Apparently you're supposed to start with a decagonal face, and then end with a decagonal face. My mistake, but now that I've learned from my mistakes, and I've practiced the new method, I know how to do this properly now. And it not only does it make the puzzle easier to solve, but it also makes it really quicker to solve. And now that I know how to do the correct method for the end of this puzzle, I can confidently solve it every time correctly without flaw. Now, I do have an algorithm sheet here that I have as kind of a reference guide, because the algorithms for the final corners of this puzzle are, well, they're new to me, and I haven't quite memorized them yet, so I'll just go ahead and set that there for reference if I need it, which I'm pretty sure I will at some point. But, as you can see, I have the puzzle completely scrambled. I'll go ahead and rotate it so that you can see that it is just one giant mess. And we are ready to get started. So, I have my timer here, which is being propped up by my VeryPuzzle new Techniques in the limited edition purple. I'll go ahead and show you that now, if you guys remember when I unboxed that. That was a fun video. It's also kind of an old video, but still, not the point. The point is we're going to be solving this. And I'm going to go ahead and start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We have officially begun the solving process. And I think that it is safe for me to say that I am ready to tackle this beast. So a couple things that I need to let you guys know about this solve. Let's see. It is currently, what time is it? It's 3:54. So, in case my YouTube glitches here and my timer disappears or something like that, I want to remember so that I can time myself correctly if need be. So about the solve, like I was saying, now that I know how to properly solve this puzzle, I have actually challenged myself to solve it once a day, every day, for an entire month. As a matter of fact, today is day 5. This is my 5th solve in a row, and I can confidently say that my skill with this puzzle is without a doubt getting better. There were a few times that I solved it using the new method, and it took me a long time because at first I didn't know how to do the method that you're supposed to use for this puzzle. I didn't quite know it yet, and I'm still sort of new to it. But in the early stages of having learned the correct format, or the correct way out of this puzzle as far as solving it, I took quite a bit of time because the solve method was new to me, and I didn't understand the algorithms, and it took me a minute to wrap my head around solving using a decagon face first, as well as ending with a decagon face. I'm just going to go ahead and scoot this over just barely, give myself a little more room. And again, I can confidently say that I'm getting better at this puzzle now that I know the new method, and now that I have managed to get it done several times in a row, and will continue to do so for an entire month. I think I can actually pull off doing this puzzle for an entire month. I find this puzzle very fun, very satisfying, very fulfilling, and all in all, it's just so fun. Now, one thing that I do know about this puzzle is that I've actually never seen a video on YouTube other than Pete the Geek's video of this puzzle actually being solved. I think the reason for that is because it is so massive and it takes so long. As a matter of fact, I'm not entirely sure how long I'm going to be here with you guys today. This video might be pretty long. That's okay, I'm prepared for that. I'm going to do a lot of talking, and a lot of it might not make sense, because when I'm focusing on solving my puzzle, I talk to myself a lot. The only reason that I do that is because I want to build my confidence a little bit. And half the time, the things that I say don't really make sense. I apologize for that. Anyways, enough of that. I'm just going to go ahead and continue fitting pieces in here. I lost... oh, there we are. Oops. Gotta rotate that back up. Alright. So, I'm chipping away at the first face here pretty well, actually. The faces are catching a lot, but that's because I'm turning it too quickly. I'm also overturning, and I really shouldn't be doing that. I should just be being steady, kind of taking my... not necessarily taking my time, but making sure that instead of haste, speed is the key. I always tell people, never rush things. You can do it fast, or you can do it right. You can never have the best of both worlds if you're going to do something really quickly. Alright. I realize that the whole point of trying to make record speed with this puzzle is to do it fast. And considering the fact that I've actually already done this puzzle in what for me is record time, I think I'll be okay doing it today. And when you do this puzzle over and over again, you start memorizing where the colors go, you get definitely much more familiar with it, and you start to realize it's not as hard as it was the first time. One thing that about this puzzle that makes it not necessarily challenging, but makes it tedious, is traveling. And what I mean by traveling is when you have a piece that is far away from where you need it to be, and you have to do a kind of a large set of moves just to get it where you need it. Is that frustrating? It can be. Do I mind? No, not at all. Because I know that you're going to have to do that once or twice. Or 50 times. Just depends. Some of these pieces, just based off of luck and the probability and the outcome of this puzzle, just so happen to coincidentally be right next to each other. That doesn't always happen. But when it does, it's really fun. Alright, let's see. Where am I at? So, see this color. Where is... okay, let me just go ahead and put that over here so that I don't lose it. And what I'm looking for is the gray and the white piece. And I could have sworn I saw that earlier. Ah, there it is. So let me go ahead and take that down here. And I realize that a lot of this solve is going to be facing me, and you're not going to see a lot of where the pieces are going per se, but I'm pretty sure you can see where they're ending up. Alright, I need the purple and that bright turquoise color. I saw that one earlier too, and there it is. I'm gonna say I thought I had it. I'm actually really excited to be doing this. I've wanted to record a video of this puzzle for actually a long time now. Oops. There we go. Almost put it in the incorrect spot. Glad I caught myself. Now I just need that dark purple and that dark red. Almost a maroon color. Oh, and by the way, if you're having trouble hearing me over my new box fan, I apologize for that. But it gets really hot this time of year, and I'd kind of like to keep it on. I usually tend to always have my fan on in my videos, and I don't think anybody's really seen the mind. Usually, the comments that I get from my viewers are usually really nice, and I appreciate you guys for them. Let's see, where is the purple and gray edge for the decagon face? I know I'll find it. There it is. Perfect. So, without a doubt, the beginning of this puzzle is definitely the most boring part. I know that might sound negative, but it is what it is. It's the sort of expositional part of the puzzle. It's the very beginning. You're just now starting to build pieces together, and you're being very cautious, making sure that you find the right colors to fit into the right places, and once you get to about halfway through this puzzle and the action really starts kicking in, that's when this puzzle starts getting fun. Now, as you can see right at this very moment, I have facing you guys the finished green face. I have finished the first decagon, and I'm about to finish the quadrilaterals and hexagons that are connected to it. So let me go ahead and find... Ooh, that color, I definitely need that color. But where is the corner that goes with it is the question. It should be there. Let's see. I've seen it earlier. There it is. The thing about this puzzle is when you start it, you're moving the pieces, you're rotating them, and you're traveling, like I said earlier. I don't know if that's a real term or not. I just use it because that's how I classify the extreme movements that you need to sort of undertake when you're putting these pieces in their spots. But when you do an excessive amount of traveling for certain pieces, you end up moving other ones into strange, faraway places. When you go to try to find them later, you're like, I just had that piece, where'd it go? Well, it's gone now. You moved it so much without even thinking about it. Now, I need the red and the green. Where is that? Because I really like this puzzle and because it makes me feel relaxed, I tend to talk a lot differently when I'm doing this. Seem more relaxed. I guess that's a good thing. Let's see. Every once in a while I'll have a moment where I'm rotating this puzzle just over and over and over again, trying to find where the colors go. I'll look for ones that are way out in distance, and sometimes I'll be looking for a piece that just was closer to me than I even thought. That's the beauty of this puzzle. It's very unpredictable. Unlike most Rubik's puzzles, this puzzle is indeed unpredictable. I will not be uploading a time-lapse of this solve, unfortunately. I'd love to do that, but I'm unfortunately in a state where I do not have the capability to make a time-lapse video of this. So, I apologize for those of you who will be sitting through this entire thing, if you do. And I can't really necessarily say I apologize. I'd like you to enjoy the entire solve. But basically what I'm trying to get at is, if you would like to skip to the end and see me have this victory, please be my guest. I won't mind a bit. Alright, where are we now? Oh, I actually need that color. One thing that I will admit is it would kind of make my life easier if the puzzle wouldn't catch so much. But nobody's perfect. Trying to find... Okay, I definitely know I need that. Sometimes I'll find so many pieces that I need and I'll have them kind of corralled together when I'm trying to find other ones, so that I can get back to them later when I need them. Definitely need that. I actually found the corner that goes with as well, so that helps me out a lot. Oops. That's perfect. Something else that I noticed is that I am getting a lot better at distinguishing the different colors. Again, that's good. Now, where did I put it? Please tell me that's the right one. Yes! Awesome. Awesome. I need the orange, the lavender, and the yellow. Where are you at? Orange, lavender, and yellow. There you are. I knew I'd find you. .5 minutes in. I'd say that's actually a pretty good start. I think I'm actually doing pretty good. Let's see. I have that, and I still need that red and gray. Is that the one? I don't think it is. There's two red and grays that are very similar, and I gotta make sure that I get the right one. Here we go. Found it. "20 minutes in and I've made a significant dent in this puzzle, if I may say so myself. I need the gray and the blue. Where is that at? Oh, perfect. That light blue and that sort of dark gray. There's a dark gray and there's a light gray. I often get them confused because their shades are so similar. And want to know what? That's okay. I like the chopping. I could be a pessimist and say that it drags a little bit of my time away, but I'm just going to go ahead and be grateful that I managed to find those colors rather quick. So, again, I'm getting lucky here, finding my colors rather quickly. So that goes up there, perfect. I'm trying to make sure that I keep this puzzle, like, in the frame. If there's a couple times that I knock it out of frame, I apologize for that. Not intentional. It's just, this puzzle is kind of awkward to hold, and it's really big, and I gotta make sure that I have the puzzle as well as the timer in the frame. It's kind of weird, but I think I can manage. Ooh, perfect. Alright, so I got all the quads fixed, which means that I need to start getting the hexagons fixed. So let me get started on that now. Yellow and red, perfect. Now the lavender and that gray. That's usually the most difficult one. Oh, never mind, it's right there. Never mind. Oops. Let's see. I remember seeing that color earlier. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. I'm actually feeling pretty confident. I don't want to get too confident, though. That is a possibility. Let's get too confident. Get to thinking everything will be alright. Starts getting to your head, and instead of focusing on the fact that you're solving the puzzle, you're focusing on the fact that you're almost done, and you messed something up. So I'm going to make sure I stay focused. I'm actually really enjoying this right now. I'm not being sarcastic, I mean that. I really mean that. I'm enjoying this a lot. Let's see, I need... What do I need? Where's that color? I saw it earlier. Ooh, there it is. For a puzzle of this sheer mass and geometrical, I don't want to say difficulty, but for the size that this puzzle is, it actually turns really well. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, now I have seen the corner that I need right now, which is the light blue, the yellow, and the kind of bright red. Ah, there it is. I was gonna say, I know I've seen it. I know I've seen it. Do I have it? Where'd it go? Here. 20 minutes in. Doing this pretty quickly. I'm proud of myself. Here we go. I need that. I think I saw the corner too, did I? That can't be right. Oh yeah, okay, I was gonna say there's no way those two were that close together. Let's see, I definitely need that, and then I need that dark, kind of purple, perfect, right there. Uh-oh. Don't catch. Please rotate. Yeah, good boy. Don't stick on me. I know I saw that one corner that had the colors that there it is. Now I need the, where is it? Ooh, is that it? Oh no, that's a different one. There it is. I do have to admit that my hands are kind of starting to hurt. Just a little bit though. Perfect. I did see that one earlier, so I might as well just go ahead and fix that one. Yeah, that way I don't lose it, and when I'm looking for it later, perfect. Excellent. No, that's the dark one, isn't it? The red is connected to two greens. Yeah, okay, that's the dark one. I'm going to keep that over there so I don't get fooled by it again. This red decagon here is connected to two dark greens, but one is darker than the other. Often get it mistaken. That time I made sure I knew what I was doing. So, thumbs up for me. Let's see. Perfect. I love it when I find the corners quickly. Another thing about this puzzle is usually when I do this puzzle I'm listening to music. Not doing that this time. Why, you might ask? I think it would be better if I didn't, so that I can concentrate and get it done quickly. Oh yeah, that's right, I still need that red one. Like I said, you can't get too confident. You gotta make sure that you, know what you're doing, observe your premises. I found the edge. Now I just need the corner, which hopefully isn't too far away from where I'm at, because I really need that. Oh, where you at? I know you're out there. I know you're out there. Ha! Yes. No. Wrong corner. I got fooled. No. It's okay. Relax, man. You got this. Do it. If that wasn't the one, the question is, where is the one that... there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Perfect. Just to give you guys a fair warning... I tend to have enthusiastic outbursts when it comes to stuff like this. I can guarantee you'll be hearing them. I mean, it's not even a doubt. I can guarantee you that I will get excited. Especially at the end when I finish it. I will get excited. There's a lot of people in this world that, unfortunately, don't like outbursts of excitement. They like to contain themselves. And you want to, that's okay, I respect you. I respect you for that. That's not me. What I'm feeling, it goes out. Sometimes that might even be destructive. Trust me, I know. I'd probably say that the hexagon faces give me the most amount of trouble when I'm doing this. They like to stick, they like to cause problems, they like to get caught. It's a little annoying. But that's enough of that. Where is the... Ah, perfect. You're also going to hear me say perfect a lot, so if you don't like the word perfect, I'm sorry. I say it a lot when... That's my way of, you know, saying, okay, good. Perfect. Oh, see, there we go again. Oops, it is. I do need that. It wasn't exactly the color that I was after, but I can definitely use it. So where's the corner that goes with it? Right there. Hey, guess what? Perfect! Before I get distracted, I better make sure that I get the other ones that I need. Oh, I'm gonna get distracted again, who cares? Is that the one I need? I think it is. And again, the cream is only attached to one gray, so that would probably answer my question right there, no problems. Where are we at? 28:56? Wow, 30 minutes in, half an hour, or 29 minutes in. You guys know what I mean. I remember when I did the speed techniques in 20 minutes, I was like, what? No way! I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. So it looks like we need the brown and the... Oh, found it. Didn't even need to finish it. That's quite awesome. And then I need the brown, the blue, and the like pine green. Ah. Once again, perfect. Can't complain. Doing a great job. Hexagons, behave yourself. You got a job to do. I'm gonna do it. Alright. Ooh, I saw that corner earlier, actually. Yeah, there's the edge that goes with it. But where's the corner? Because I know I saw it earlier. Yeah, there it is right there. Right in front of my face. It's amazing. I can't believe I'm doing this quickly. Again, don't jinx yourself. I have a feeling. I definitely need that corner, so I'll go ahead and zoom that up there. Did I just say zoom that up there? That's different. Like I said, when I'm focusing on this puzzle and I'm not focusing on my word choice, I can say some pretty crazy things. Oh, and by the way, because I'm not entirely focused on what the timers do, if it buffers or glitches at the end of the day, or at the end of the solve, I mean, at the end of the day, what am I saying? I don't know. At the end of the solve, I will look at the clock, and I do remember that it was at 3:54 that I began solving this, or was it 2:54? Must have been 2:54 that I started solving this. It had to have been. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Where's the... maroon, the white, and the yellow. The neon yellow. Ah, it's right here. Lodged in a hexagon, which is a really unfortunate circumstance if you're trying to build speed, because it can be in an area that you don't exactly know where it is. But again, we're fine. We're absolutely fine. Stop catching, please. Thank you. Significant progress, folks. Significant progress. The gray. Oh, it was there the whole time? What? Like I said, if you get lucky with your solve, you can make a lot of crazy things happen. And then I need the... Wow. It's almost not fair now. Okay, is that... Okay, I think we're ready to flip it upside down. No way! We're already... No way. Okay. Alright. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. I'm cool as a cucumber. It's... Okay. And then I need the blue and lavender edge. Where's that at? Could be anywhere. Ah, perfect. Again, perfect. Everything's perfect. I'm actually upside down now because there reaches a point where if you flip it upside down, it'll be easier to solve the part that you're on. Okay, so did I put that in the right place? Yes, I did. I need the brown and the... Yep, there it is. Like I said, I don't even need to finish it. I'm really surprised I even said it. Saying it might actually take time. And then I need... Where are you at? I know you're up. I know you're out there. Where are you at? Show yourself. I need the red, the light brown, and the creamy white. Ah, there it is. Apparently if I say it, it'll show itself. Which is helpful. Really helpful. Kind of doing some preemptive strikes here too, while I'm at it. Make the solve go by faster. Nothing wrong with preemptive strikes. Here's another one. Boom. Preemptive strike. Excellent. Alright, now let's focus on what's important, which is lining these two up so that I can put them where they're supposed to go. So I need the lavender and the brown, which is right there. Right there! This is insane. And then I need the lavender, the lavender, the brown, and the baby blue color. Oh, balance yourself. Where you at? There you are. Excellent. Let's see, what other preemptive strikes can I do right now? Here's a good one. Got a pretty good efficiency plane going on, I think. Have I matched up all of the... Ooh. Perfect, right there. Alright, where am I at? Okay. Let's do, first of all, I need that, that's for sure. Get that out of the way. And then I need the green and the lavender, that kind of, right there. Right there. Again, Very helpful that they're popping out right as I look for them. Oh, and I also need that color too. So you're just gonna travel along for the ride here. Matter of fact, you can go up to the surface, move over so that I don't lose you. Wait, what did I just... Oh, crap. Hold on. Alright, now you can travel. Oops. Okay. I need the dark teal and the dark red. Dark teal, dark red. Dark teal, dark red. Where are you at? There you're out there. Ah, right at the surface. And then the dark teal, the dark red, and that baby blue color. I need that. Did I get that right? Yeah, because there it is, right there. Now, I did do a preemptive... there are a few preemptive strikes that you can do to make your solve go by quicker. But you gotta be careful, and you gotta not get greedy with your preemptive strikes, because sometimes you might actually do them wrong. And I'm trying to make sure that I don't do that. Let's see. Alright. Wow. Where is that color at? I swore I saw that earlier. Well, that's the corner I need for sure. Let me just turn that up. Give me it. I need it. Again, I am doing the best I can to make sure that this puzzle remains in the frame. If I goof it up, sorry. I'm not meaning to. Let's see, where is that color at? That's not it right there. No, it isn't. But there it is right there. Perfection. Which means I need that maroon and that really dark, which is right there. I said it. And then it made itself apparent. I swear I'm not cheating. This is all luck based. I swear this is all luck based. Now. Go ahead and give you guys a progress shot here. I'm getting really far. I'm getting very far. Alright, back upside down so I can focus. I need that. That's what I need right there. I didn't even need to say it that time. Something that I have also learned about this puzzle that I could really do to make it faster and easier to solve is by using both of my hands. Sometimes I would just use the one to do all the turning, and that's not exactly productive or efficient. But it's okay. Like I said, I'm learning from my prior mistakes here. Oops, don't get caught. Please don't get caught. Goes down, that goes back over, that goes back down. Which means I need the maroon and the brown. That could be anywhere. Well, there's the maroon and the brown corner. I know I need that. Where's the maroon and the brown edge? This one's actually... Nope, never mind. There it is. And then where did I put the corner? Oh, it's right there. Okay, let's get the gray and that mustard yellow color, wherever that is. Right there. No, that's... Okay, I need the gray and the mustard yellow. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Then I need the gray, the mustard yellow, and that cream color. 43 minutes, or basically 44 at this point. I saw the red in the cream earlier. Where is it? I actually saw it not that long ago, because I need it. And then I need the purple. Ooh, the purple and the cream, which is right there. And I'm glad I found it that quickly, because I'm a little disappointed in myself that I actually forgot to put that color there. Woo. I'm also disappointed in myself because I forgot to do this part. No, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and fix that now. Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, here. Made a mistake. We're fixing it. Oh man, I'm glad I fixed that. Alright, so I need the green and the purple, which is right here. Let's go ahead and zoom that to the top. There's that word again. Zoom it to the top. Whatever works for me, I guess. And then I need the green, the cream, and the purple. So many colors. And it was right there the whole time. I didn't even have to rotate it. But it's good to be sure. You never can be too sure when you're doing big achievements like this. But if there's one thing I'm sure about, the hexagons are just a tiny bit annoying. The red and the mustard is right there. And the red and the purple is right there, so I need the red, the purple, and the cream color. Which is right there. Très bien, which is French for that's good. What am I doing now? Okay, well, I I do need that color. So let me go ahead and just line that up since I found it. I don't need it now, but I do need it in general. And while I was lining that color up, I found the color I actually needed. How silly. Which means I need... Nope, you. Okay, so I got that one down in there. Now I need I got a mustard yellow hexagon and the red decagon piece, which as a matter of fact is going to be the last red decagon piece. Yes, it is. So it's going to be a little hard to find. Never mind, there it is. Swear to you I am not cheating at all. This is all luck-based. You also have the fact that I'm getting a lot more familiar with the colors, so what used to take me forever to distinguish is now not necessarily a problem anymore, because I'm getting so much better at this puzzle. I'm getting a little nervous. It's also warming up in this room because we're getting later in the day, and I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm on a really good roll right now. Okay, now that layer is done. We are now getting into the home stretch here. I'm so close. Oops. You go over there. Apologize if I'm quiet. Usually when I get to the end of this puzzle I shut up because I am really focusing, because I really don't want to do something wrong. How about we just go ahead and start on the gold decagon? I think that'd be a great place to begin. Because it is the most difficult one, and I'd like to get that one done as quick as possible. I'm not saying I don't like it. I love all the colors, but there are a few colors on this puzzle that are more challenging than others, and I just want to make sure that I get them done in time. Oh, yeah, what am I doing? I saw that color earlier. I know I keep saying that, but I do see them a lot. This is the first time I've actually done this puzzle in one sitting. Usually I take breaks, usually I have work, and other things that I gotta do, so I have to, kind of step aside and put the puzzle up. This is my first time doing it in one solid go. See how I'm about to line these two up? See those two right there? Just line them up. I realized that I could cut back on the commentary and get this thing done quicker, but I like talking while I solve it. Just makes it better. Wunderbar. I say that a lot. I actually really say that a lot. Wunderbar. I don't know why. Alright. Where is that card? There it is. Right there. Perfect. Do a little rotation thing. Again, it got out of the frame. Sorry. I realized that probably do a better job. But I wanted to get that quadrilateral face to behave itself. Yeah. Now I need the black and pink. Where's that one at? Ah, turn! I guess you can kind of see it taking shape at the bottom. I don't know if you see that or not, but it is. I can tell you right now, I feel it so close. Is that the blue and the purple? Yes, it is, which means I need the blue, the purple, and the green, which is right there. Now I need the blue and the brown, which I think is connected to the piece I need. Maybe. No, it isn't, but I will need that color in the future, so I guess it's a good thing that it's there. Uh-oh. Ah, there it is. It really is starting to get warm in this room, I'm not gonna lie to you. taking advantage of the fact that so many colors are close together that I need. I realize I was quiet there for a moment, I apologize. But I'm doing so well. I don't want to blow. Oh, no catching. I mean it. Got a puzzle to solve. Oh, I need that for sure. Okay. Wow, we are making great progress here. I'm impressed. My thoughts are everywhere. Thinking about a lot of things, actually. A lot on my mind about, my job, the future of my channel. I recently bought a new puzzle from a collector. He sold me a really rare one that I've been trying to get my hands on for a while. And I'm really excited about that. I haven't gotten it in the mail yet, but I am anticipating. Really excited for it. Cannot wait until it gets here. That goes with that. No, it doesn't. It goes with that. An hour and 4 minutes. And I'm already almost done? You kidding me? Again, I realize that I'm being very quiet. I'm really just trying to focus. My back is hurting just ever so slightly from sitting in this position for so long. It's worth it, trust me, I know it will be. And of course, over there. Okay. Now, oops. Uh-oh. What did I do there? Okay, hold on. That one does go there. Where's the corner at? Alright, now that one goes with this one. Come on, do your job. We're in an hour and 12 minutes for the video, hour and 13 basically, and we're in at an hour and 10 for the solve. Not bad, not bad. Definitely not as long as I thought it was going to be. Oh, here we go. Look around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, almost forgot one. Almost forgot one. It's fine because it's right there. Let's see, okay, now there's a way I can do this to make sure that I line them up in just a few moves without overcomplicating it. Oh no. Then two, three, four. Ooh, ooh, uh-oh. Okay. Perfect. I did that part right without messing it up. I'm really proud of myself. Now, for the corner algorithms, and we will finish this. That will go there, which will go there. Okay, so right prime F, ML, F prime R, F, ML. I'll go back up there. Perfect. What next? I'll look around. That does go there. Okay, so right prime F ML F prime R F ML F prime. Go ahead and rotate that back, and then that back, and then I put that corner where it goes, which is pretty awesome. Come on, go back. Come on. Okay. Now then. That needs to go there. So right prime, F, ML, F prime, R, F, ML, F prime. That one will go there. So, left, because it's a mirror image, F prime, MR, F, L prime, F prime, blah, blah. What is next? I may have just found another one. Let's see. Right prime. Yes, I did. F. ML. F prime. R. F. ML. Okay. What next? So close. We are really close, actually. So hate it when they walk. Please don't walk. Come on, turn. I'm getting really nervous now. Walking. Alright, what next? Wonderful. What is next? Looks like it's going to start to get challenging. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Alright, we are down to the wait. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, that should go there, so... Wait... Okay, let me make sure I know what I'm doing here. I think I might have just messed this up. That kind of frustrates me a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, no I didn't. Alright, I fixed it. Alright. Sweating a lot. I'm nervous. That does go there. That will go to there, which will go to there, right? Okay. L, F prime, M, R, F. Okay, now we are down to the last three corners. I know what I'm doing now, I think. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, now we're going to do L, F prime, M, R, F, L prime. F prime, M, R, F. Now we need to repeat that, because we're three cycling twice. So L, F prime, M, R, F, L, F prime, M, R. Now, I need to be careful. There you go. There you go. That's it. That's it. An hour, 23 minutes, and 48 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and keep that at 45. Because I think 3 seconds went by that I should have clicked but didn't. There you go. There it is. The truncated icosidodecahedron completely solved. And here is my new record time. For those of you who want to be exact on the amount of time that it took me to do this, that is completely fine. Let me go ahead and do a comparison to the clock. So it was 2. Let me move this for just a moment. So if it was 2:54, it was 3:54. I'm sorry, 3:54. Am I doing that right? Minus 18 minutes, minus an hour. Yeah, okay, so time was right. I'm not doing the math correctly in my head. I'll look at that later, and I'll make sure to put it in the description. But there you have it, guys. There is the truncated icosidodecahedron completely solved. Right there, right in front of you. Can't believe I actually managed to do it. Wow. I mean, I knew I was going to solve it, but I can't believe that I got it done in such a small amount of time. I'm actually really proud of myself that I was able to do it that quickly. We're in an hour and a half of video here, which is pretty crazy. I'm going to have to make the thumbnail. I know for a fact that I'm going to have to put this in storage somewhere, which is going to be kind of a nightmare, but I think I'll be able to pull it off. Let me click my timer again here. There's your time right there. There's the puzzle. That's the fastest time I've ever done it. I'm mind blown. Really don't know what else to say other than thank you guys for watching this. I really appreciate it. And see you later.